Hello there, you is listening to the KP SEMA Rights Podcast, and I is your host, KP SEMA. Now today, I'm going to be doing a review on a book I've did art for. It's called On Everything I Love by, I want to say her name was NaKita B. Hold on, let me pull it up because I want to get it right. I want to get the name right. Okay, her name is NaKita Butler. This is her debut novel. So y'all give her a round of applause. I ain't got no sound effects, so yeah, maybe next season, maybe next season. But this is an arc I signed up for, and I'm be honest, I forgot I signed up for it because I just be signing up for arcs. But I signed up for it. I read the book. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry, I'm yawning. I'm a little tired. I've been physically tired, but I did this arc. Also, sorry if you hear the washing machine in the background. Hopefully I don't. But yeah, I did this arc and I didn't know what to expect. This is my first hood love story type book. So I didn't really have an idea what should be or shouldn't be expected in it, and it didn't disappoint. It was an interesting story, very unique relationship between the two main characters. I must say though, and this is no insult to NaKita, the character's personalities very lacked, personality. If I'm being honest, I gotta be honest. That's the only way I can be, is just genuinely honest. And that was very disappointing. Their personalities seemed the same. It honestly seemed like they were one and the same. And that's kind of the whole purpose of the novel was they're so similar but yet so different. I did love that element of it. So you have Mally, which I forget what her name, the full name, and not just the shortened version, but you have Mally or Molly. It's either Mally or Molly. In my head, I've been pronouncing it Mally. So if I'm mispronouncing it, please let me know. And then you got Rail, who's the male lead. Mally's the female lead. And you got Rail, who's the male lead. So from what we learned from it is that Mally has a background in the street life, and Rail does as well. Now in the prologue, we see how and why she gets out the street life, why she leaves it behind, and I totally understand it. Because I'd be get out of that situation that happened. I'm not gonna give you those details. Y'all gotta read that on your own. Long story short, fast forward, she's out that street life. She's trying to make an honest living. And in walks Rail, who has a gunshot wound and he's bleeding out. So she gets him on the operating table. Not operating table, the table a clinic or doctor office, and stitch him up. And, it's something about the look in their eyes that kind of built that essential connection in the novel. Honestly, think it was, a beautiful thing. But I do have some critiques on the novel. So that's kind of the basic what you need to know about the novel. But I got some critiques. One of the critiques I have is that there's too many repeating of the opening situation. It's too much repeating of it. Every chapter we go back to the same repeated, and honestly, it's a different point of view. It's the same situation, but it's altered each chapter, and it gets really annoying. It gets really annoying seeing that over and over again, and it really wasn't really that kind of took down how good the book was, because it was a continuity, which basically it keeps focus on the initial subject, yet it still changes details and doesn't really connect. Then we really like the side characters, and y'all know I'm a person who's drawn to side characters. Side characters really had no personality. It was really telling us like, I think we only had like 2 conversations with side characters that were like active. You know what I'm saying? So we didn't get to know the side characters enough. You know, I always like, for me, like when I write my books, I got to have side characters. Like I have to have side characters. Sometimes I love the side characters so much that I give them a personality, and the main character doesn't have any personality. You know what I'm saying? So, those are a few of my critiques. What else? What else would I critique? Dialogue. Dialogue could get better. A lot of dialogue didn't match the conversation. It was like Mally and Ray were having 2 different type of conversations, and they're very both quiet people that really have talk more internally than externally, verbally. So it's more like how they look or like their movements and like their body language that really tells you what's going on with them. But yeah, other than that, it's a lovely book. It's a beautiful book. It's good overall. My rating's gonna be low. I ain't gonna lie. This is gonna be the lowest I ever rated the book. But I really just I don't know how to, like, it's a good book. It's a really good book, but there are like elements of it that just could be much better, and hopefully the elements get better in the next book. Now my rating for the book is going to be a 5 out of 10. I know this is the lowest I've ever rated a book. Like, I go easier on you when like it's your debut book. Like when it's your first book, I'm like, I know my book is gonna be, it ain't gonna be that good. It's gonna be a good story, but it's gonna be some elements. Like there's some elements that I'm writing. It's like, okay, this doesn't make sense. This is, but like the fact that she put this together and she worked her tail off to get this published, everything. Salute to you, NaKita. You did your thing. Much love to you. And I cannot wait to read the next book. It's gonna be great. But yeah, that's about all. This is probably the shortest review I have ever done on here on the podcast. But here's the thing, this is the shortest book I've ever reviewed. And like a lot of reviews I would do, like things I talk about in the reviews, I really, it wasn't present in the book. You know what I'm saying? There were no characters I didn't like. Now I love that last chapter. I ain't gonna lie. I loved that last chapter was my favorite chapter, and I say it's the best chapter in the book. Can't wait for the second book. But thank you to those who support this podcast. I truly appreciate you. I'm so grateful for each and every last one of y'all. To the writers out there, please keep on writing. I don't care if you writing music, poetry, novels, short stories, film, TV scripts. Keep on writing. Even if you're a journalist, keep on writing. Keep on doing what you're doing. Keep on being creative. To the readers, the film watchers, the film buffs, all y'all, thank y'all for like being a connoisseur of these walls of entertainment, rather on through pages or on screen. Y'all are amazing. Y'all love books. Like, now we don't do none of the toxic stuff where you hate on people. No, to those who just show authors and screenwriters and just people, creative people as a whole, not even just to writing and reading, just to like artistry, period. But yeah, I hope that y'all have a blessed day, no matter when you listen to this podcast. Talk to y'all on the next episode. Love you. Bye-bye.